Back to stage. There is. Let's make sure I am live. Oh, morning chat. Good. Bam. All right. We are live. Trying StreamYard. So let's bring this out. Invite. Copy. Anybody that want to join me? Good morning, Robert. Good morning to you. So we'll sort of put that there. All right. So we are going to look at comments. Good morning, Robert. All right. So we are. Thought I'd do a live because I was supposed to take my kid to school, but he's doing Zoom this morning. So lots to talk about. End of month. So we do have a giveaway that ends today. And that is very cool. Let me find it and put it there. Shorts, blah, 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 blah. Where's my real giveaway? It's here. I've posted so many videos lately. It's crazy. Here it is. So we're going to put this link down. So this is my real giveaway. So if you haven't entered for the real giveaway, check that out. Check it out. And I've got a plethora of baits. And so working on, getting rid of those, sell those out. So click more layout settings. So we'll do that. Yeah, if we get people. I know. Look at this. It's crazy. All right. Yeah, so we've got those. This one, I'll pin. How do you pin? Right click. No, I don't know. I forget. There is a way to pin it. Put. I don't know. All right. Please hit like and subscribe. It likes for him paying based on blah, 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 blah. Oh, I have old banners there. I see. Okay. I haven't used StreamYard in quite a long time. So I do have some fun stuff coming today. I do have a wire bender I've been wanting in order to make my spinners even better. And I've got my last cup of Black Rifle is here. Black Rifle's coming today. Black Rifle coffee. So this little guy right here, my blue tape fell off. Let's put some more blue tape on that so it doesn't unravel. I am on a search, and I think I've come down to two possibilities of my next reel. Although I have to sell baits. I have to sell baits to get it. Now, I am a big Shimano fan, so we're and I've got a 7.5 foot light rod that I want to put the best bait finesse reel on it. The best. Now, there are some really good reels out there. I mean, this little guy right here is only a $60 reel. And it's a really good reel for the money. But it's not the quality I want. So, I mean, maybe I'll be giving this away in the future. It's a great reel, though. Great reviews. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I might use it for a while and then give it away. We're going to. So I'm actually looking at a couple, both Shimano's, the Aldebaran BFS and the Conquest BFS. Very different reels. One's a low profile. The Aldebaran is low profile. And the other one, the Conquest, is round. And both have the same braking systems in it. So I'm sort of torn between the two. It's about $100 difference between the two, $300 or $400. So I don't know which one to go with. I think, I'm better made, Conquest. Easier to work is the Aldebaran. It's very frustrating. The problem about shopping is that you overshop. You present yourself with way too many options. And that is really the big, catch. So we're, I'm working on it. This is an amazingly light reel, though. This thing is only 5 ounces as a reel. This thing is just, talk about, this thing almost floats off my hand. This is the, if you look it up, it's got lots of names. It's a Chinese name. And HIC 50, HICC 50, or AccuPro, I think, made by a company called Doviello. Sounds Italian. But it's really good reel. It's got an 8 magnet system going on it, and it's just really good reel for the money. Really good reel for the money. You could always flip a coin. I know, Robert. I know. See how many baits I sell. So we got to sell off my baits, and then I can choose. Then the rest of the money goes in the bank because I've been spending too much money lately. My wife brought that up to me this morning. Well, it's been so boring. It really has been. I haven't been able to go fishing because there's no ice, although it's kind of storming today. So yeah, flip a coin. I think, I'm going to be happy with either one of them. That's the crazy thing. The Aldebaran, I think I will be happier with. The Aldebaran BFS is considered, in that and the Conquest. Shimano makes the best BFS reels on the market. Japanese made, really good quality, really good, zero tolerances in them. They're just really good. So best bearings. So it's I think probably the Aldebaran. I don't know. I'm wishy-washy between the Aldebaran and the Conquest. Which one? I did finish some new baits. Let me see if I can get these. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just packaged them. So, this is a sort of a craw pattern in a brown. So, just finished this. This is a square bill. I did it in a lipless. And believe it or not, this is actually kind of crazy. Well, I did a craw pattern in a jerk bait. But it's such a cool pattern. I did it 3 different style of baits, and this is probably the only jerk bait you'll ever see in a crawl pattern. The bass have never seen one, which is the reason you do it. It's always the reason you do it. But they came out really nice. So I'm going to do some more, variations of this with the dots, and it's a lot of hand painting. This it's only the base. I actually brush paint, the lines, and then of course the dots. So I only did 3 of these because I wanted to sort of test, see what it looked like in 3 different baits. But they turned out really good. So we'll do some more square bills probably. I do have a few more blanks on the jerk baits, and I think I got a few ultralights too, some finesse baits too. So we're going to, do something like that. And I like them. They turned out really good. And I think they're going to catch some really nice bass this year. So right now it's kind of trout season right now. I've gone with Okuma lately. Shimano has always been my go-to for bicycle parts and very trustworthy. Yes. Okuma is very good. I've owned an Okuma rod, I think. But I don't think Okuma makes a BFS reel. So Okuma bait cast reels. And that really is, I want a BFS. And it comes right down to the, here's one. Okuma Hakai, low profile segment. And the whole thing is 5.9 ounces, which is really light for a reel. But I'm wondering how much the spool weighs. Let's see how much the spool, if they put it in here. The OD all-purpose. Oh, the spool weighs 9.5 grams. That's pretty heavy. It will probably still qualify as a BFS, but this spool only weighs 4 grams, and that one weighs 9.5. And it really comes down to, getting that rotation on a very light lure. This one probably would qualify as a BFS. The Okuma. Let me see what the line capacity. You really want a shallow. It's got a lot of drag. It's got 10 magnet braking system. So I'm looking. This one is called the Hakai low profile bait cast reel. Magnesium alloy construction. That's what this one is. 33 millimeter spool. That is a big spool. That's a big spool. You kind of want a very small, very light spool in order for it to bait cast reels. Let's look at another one. I like to. What's their Komodo? Komodo. Yeah, that's not going to be. That's not going to do it. And you want that spool to be as light as possible and small. So if I throw a 1 gram bait, it can pull on it and spin it. Very important. They make very large spools on all these. And I haven't even looked at Okuma. Yeah, Okuma is a good brand too. But whenever you look up BFS, they're really, there's like no information. What is that? That one's got a 6-pin centrifugal. And the problem about centrifugal, when it comes to light baits, it overbreaks it. So it ends up overbreaking your, and you just can't get a good cast out. So you pull in all but one in order to create a decent break on it. Hey, fishing. Hey, native. How are you? So, but yeah, when you look at, the Shimano's, Shimano makes a really good, is at work. Poor guy. Native's at work. But when it comes down to it, this, it all comes down to this. This is got to be small and light. It is too much. Let me do lunchtime. This has got to be small and light for a BFS to be a true BFS. My Curado is 8.5 grams, so it kind of is still, it is a BFS, but if that was lighter, it would be better. My Curado. So, I don't know. This is really an amazing little reel. It's got a nice drag clicker. I like that about it. The tension knob is not, doesn't have a click, but of course the drag does. I will, it'll be interesting. I do have a sort of a limited time special right now where I choose your baits to go inside a $50 box. And you'll get a variety of baits as well as a sticker. Got to have a sticker, right? Got to have a sticker. But look at that post. It's got my PayPal on it, so you can pay through PayPal, and I will send that out next day to you, and you'll get it in a you'll get it in a bag like that. So big, terrible at fishing bag. It'll be a box in the bag, but that's how it will arrive at your house. I love my Pflueger Patriarch XT low profile baitcaster. Pflueger, huh? Now Pflueger's a really good name, but do they make a BFS? Real? Oh yeah, the President. The President XT low. Pretty inexpensive for a Pflueger. That's really inexpensive. Let's see. Let's go to Pfluger's website. Usually, Pfluger is known for their spinning reels, and so they're not really known for their bait casting reels. Huh. Pfluger bait caster. My cat wants out. Yeah, well, I really want a, I don't want to necessarily save money. I just want something that can do the job and do it for a long, long time. Split grip design, Monarch bait cast combo. El Presidente. The president. Let's see what they say. It's just interesting. All depends how light that spool is. Doesn't say. Interesting. I'm sure they're no longer make low profile bait because it's pretty lightweight. Yeah, well, it's the spool. It's that spool. I mean, it's great that the whole reel is light, and that has a lot to do with what's inside. But if you look at like the Shimano Conquest, it's all metal, so it's a heavier reel, not much, but I just sort of want a premier rod. I do have a Curado BFS, and I like the Curado BFS. I like it a lot. But it cannot cast a 1 gram or a half a gram. Half a gram, what do you call it? Lure. So there's a company called Mule Fishing, and he makes some really nice finesse baits, and I love Mule Fishing. I was going through some of my baits this morning, and where is it? Come on. Swing 77. So you guys know I'm a big Swank fan, for 6 cents. And I was shocked. I have to see. Whenever you find a Swank on clearance at 6 cents, you always buy it. So this is a Swank with a funky looking bill on it. Green screen. Green screen. And I found this one that I painted a long time ago. And it is the same bait. Deep knock. More BBs, but a higher pitch knock. The one I painted. I got to find out where I got this blank. I got to find out where I got that blank. I only buy my blanks pretty much from one place. But he doesn't have this blank. And maybe I got it from Sugar Tit. Because I have bought from Sugar Tit before, and I know that sounds really bad, but a crankbait, that's a crankbait. So I don't think really need to buy a ton of these. I got to remember where I got it. I don't even remember ever painting this. It's a great blank though. Let me go through Sugar Tit here and see. Look at their cranks. See if I can find this blank. It is a really good. See, that's that one. That's not it. It's got the similar bill, but that's not it. I really want that 77 size. This is by far, that's Shallow Shad. No, that's not it. But they do have some of these bent bills, bill crankbaits. And I would love a whole line of these, because I think, they don't have it. If I bought it from them, they don't have it anymore. And I'm sure James doesn't have it. I don't think I bought Sugar Tit. Maybe Barlow's. I may have bought. I did buy some a long time ago from Barlow's. And I don't think they have this body at all anymore. If this body existed at one time, which it did, I bought it, and it may have left the market. I don't know. Let me look. I'm looking. Pflueger used to have the same baitcaster as their spinning reels. My last two spinning reels from Pflueger make clicking sound. Yeah, I like Pflueger spinning reels. Yeah, the Pflueger is known for their spinning reels. They're really good. I'm looking through this Barlow's tackle. Like I said, I can't remember where I bought this blank. I hate that. Yeah. Well, I only got 10 pages I got to look through here. But if you guys have never fished a swank, you just gotta fish the swank. God, how many pages they got? Oh my gosh. All right. I'm looking. Right now, I haven't seen any bent lips on their site. And 2 more pages. Let's look through this. Be funny if it was always the last one. It's always the last one, right? Should have just gone to page 13. Nope, they don't have it. So I don't know where I got this blank. Hey, Rich. So I don't know where I got this blank. It's a good blank, though. Where did I get you? Where did I get you? It might have been, James might have sent me this as a one-off. He was like considering it. I'm going to have to give him a phone call over at Lure Build and see if I did mention that he should get some of these swings. So Dang it. I really like this. I mean, it's basically the same thing as this, except the rattle's very different. Deeper knock, higher pitch knock. This probably has two large bearings in it, and this has a lot of small BBs in it. So, but identical size, same lip. It's obviously a knockoff. So, yeah, thanks. I like the beard too. It came in nice. You know, it's not patchy or anything. I had to do a sleep study last night, so I slept in some foreign room with gizmos hooked up to me last night, so it's not like I got a lot of sleep, but you know, but they put all that stuff, so I take a shower in the morning, wash all that crud off, and but yeah, I think the beard turned out okay. You know, it's just I'll keep it short like this and sort of circle my head with gray, so I look like a circular fishing lure, shine in the sun. So, but yeah, it's I gotta call him up. I need to call him up. I have a Pfluger Supreme spinning reel and baitcaster. My President, after 15 years, quit working. Then I replaced it with the President XT. It was making clicking sounds, so I got a Supreme XT, and it did the same thing. I've been good, Rich. I've been good. I've been watching you and Leo, and God, the kids are growing up so fast. You know, Leo and Lucy. So, oh, they're crappy reels. Oh, they're crap for crappy fishing. Or are they crappy reels? Which version? I mean, is it a crappy fish, or they're just bad reels? Like I said, this time around, this. I think this reel will do exactly what I want it to do. How long it will do it, that's different. This is a different. I mean, the last thing you want is a reel to fail on you while you're pulling in a big fish. But this reel, this thumb bar has zero play on it. And it's got the lightest spool that you can get practically. I think it's 9 pounds of drag, which is plenty. It does have, I love the fact it's got a water port down here. Yeah, they are, I mean, your kids grow up quick. Reels are what I expect from Pfluger. Good. So this one right here, this is the Dove Yellow. You saw me do a review on this, and an open box, and I weighed it and I did stuff like that. And the more I look at this reel, the more I like it. So this will go on my 7.5 until I, earn enough money to buy a Shimano Aldebaran or a Conquest. But this is pretty nice for the money. I mean, for $60, how could you go wrong for a BFS for $60? Well, you can, but the tolerances. I mean, even the handle has no movement to it. The thumb bar has zero movement to it. I mean, this has got really, really tight tolerances to it. And, it's got a lot of line on it. So, that's the blue tape you're hearing. I can't believe how light this thing is. I mean, 5 ounces. That's all this reel weighs, 5 ounces. The worm gear looks really good. it did spool it really nice. You know, I'm looking at, you know, when I put this, this is not good line. I just put it on here to practice with. Never practice with really good line. Just put the garbage line on it for practicing. So we're going to take this out and do some practicing. Although it's so windy outside today, can't do it with BFS today. But I really like this reel. I'm shocked. Maybe I don't have to buy another reel. I don't know. I love Black Rifle coffee. Love Black Rifle coffee. So, best coffee you can buy. And, you know, the handles aren't too bad. They're not EVA form, but they feel good. And I like, you know, they put the slats in it, you know, so you still have good grip on that. So a lot of times you'll see these really funny looking handles, but when they get wet, you don't have any grip. But this one's still got grip on it because it's, you know, it's got these cavities in it. So that's going to be really nice. I'm just wondering how durable this thing is going to be. It's got great reviews. That's why I got it, because it's got great reviews. And that spool is just sick. It's just a sick spool. I mean, it's half the weight of my Curado BFS. My Curado feels like a brick next to this thing. It is. And, you know, I like the fact that you can easily, one thing about the Curado is very hard to adjust. You got to sort of get your fingernail in there if you got any and just work it. This one, I could just take flat thumb it and adjust it. I don't have to work hard at it. Maybe this is the answer to everything. Yeah, maybe this is the answer to everything. So, but yeah, this is the last day of this contest, you know, for the reel. Now, you guys know that when I give away something, this is the reel we're giving away. And there's always a surprise in the box, too. So, always take care of you guys, right? Always take care of you. So, I want you guys to, you know, if you haven't put in for this, you know, I want you to put in for it. And I've got, I don't think I have anything else. I mean, I got that stupid Sugiyang thing. It's like the worst reel ever made. I've never seen a reel this bad in my life. The only reason I got it was $10. But this, look at this. That's the play in that. That's the play in it. That is the play in. You can actually hear it. That's the spool. And, okay, the thumb bar has no play, but everything else does. I mean, that is ridiculous. Let's tighten that up. Okay. But now it won't move. This right here is your drag. And this thing's just gross. It's basically on or off. You know, it's just a terrible drag. There is nothing in between. I mean, you can't even move that. So if you move that just a little bit, now, a little more. A little more. See, now it's loose. But now, it's just ridiculous. This, I've never seen a reel this bad in my life. It's got a ton of magnets, so look at that. you could probably practice with this. This could be a practice reel to learn bait casting, because with all those magnets, this baby's overbraked. It's a terrible reel. I mean, that's terrible. I mean, okay, so that's that. This, nothing. Right? This, it's horrible. This is, it's like, why did you even make this? I mean, put your name out there and put this. I mean, this thing is just terrible. I can't get over it. I've never seen, look how, I mean, this is a really heavy reel too, or spool. Really heavy spool. I don't know, guys. This is just something else. I've never seen anything like it. But you know what? You buy one like this just to appreciate, all the other stuff. But this thing's gonna fall apart. If I caught a fish, a decent fish with this thing would really go bad. I went with, the Black Betty's a nice ice fishing reel. That is a really nice one. It is like butter. I know I don't have any ice. I do have a Piscifun. Listen to this. That's the gears. So bad. This is so bad. Didn't even come with an instruction manual. Took me forever to figure out how to remove the side plate. Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, the Black Betty is a fantastic ice fishing reel. Really good. The Piscifun is a really good one too. I really like the inline Piscifun reel that I got. Very, very good reel. And I got the Tickle Stick, which is a 13 fishing rod. The Tickle Stick is a really good rod. Had a great time with it. I wish we had ice this year, but we're not going to have ice, I don't think, because it's February 1 tomorrow, and the lake is clear. It's just not going to have it. I might just break out my boat, and then it'll start snowing, and then it'll freeze. If I want to go ice fishing, you got to break out the boat, clean it up. That's the way it's going to work, right? That's the way it works. I gotta find out where I got that blank. So, but yeah, these swanks are worth their weight in gold. I would tell you guys to go to 6 cents and buy swanks. I might. Let me see. I think if indeed somebody from England wins this reel, I might just send you a gift card, because I think it's costs about the same to ship it as it is to buy it. Let me look. Ice fishing reel. See, now they have the ICX Frost, or actually, yeah, I think I got the ICX Carbon. But this particular reel is the ICX 5, which is a 500 reel. Yeah, it's sold out. Yeah, so I might just send you a gift card if you win it. So you could buy some on Piscifun, because it's just cheaper than shipping it to you. I like my St. Croix. Yeah, well, you can't go wrong with St. Croix. I went to Dick's over in Medford, which is the closest Dick's we have, and they were clearing out all their St. Croix rods. And of course, I wanted an ultralight, and they didn't have any. I would have bought one. But yeah, St. Croix is an American made rod, and really good rods. They do a good job. Now, you guys know I've been fishing with Cajun a lot, and Cajun is a small company. They are relatively small, but I called them up and it says, look, this is what I want. And guess what? Unlike anybody else, in 3 weeks, less than 3 weeks, like 2.5 weeks, they sent me a custom made rod for me. And the Cajun is like that. Cajun rods are American made. They are all carbon fiber. They gave me what I wanted. And, I've got a half a dozen Cajun rods on the wall behind me. And, well, not all of them are up there. I got some upstairs. Maybe in the garage. I don't know. I've got a lot of Cajun. But, and so you remember last year I bought that Edge, that Gary Loomis Edge rod. Just try something different. Very disappointed with the company. Really disappointed with the company. But great rod. But I'll tell you, if I ever break it, instead of sending it to them, which they require, I'll just drive it up there because it's only 5.5 hours north. And I said, look, here it is. Give me another one. Because I have a friend that 1.5 to 2 years now, they still haven't sent him back a replacement for his 2 rods that broke. I mean, when you fish a lot, you probably will break a rod from time to time. I got some right there. But the Cajun that's broken there, it was not my fault. And it wasn't Cajun's fault. That was the guy that I took fishing's fault. And I could not make Cajun give me another one. So with a clear conscience. But this is a Cajun rod. This is their trigger. It's a light rod. And again, it's American made in Ohio now because they moved from Jacksonville to Ohio, Florida to Ohio. And this guy just left this rod hanging out the side of my boat. And when I came to the dock caught the rod and it just bent it until it snapped. So I couldn't, clear conscience do that to them. So, I mean, if I was dishonest, I would have, but I'm not. So I bought another one. And the guy didn't even apologize. In fact, he blamed me. And I was just being a nice guy taking him out. So, but fantastic, super light rod. You put this guy on here. This whole rod, I think the 7.5 footer is 3 ounces, not even. So this, less than 8 ounces for the entire setup. Fish forever for that, But I would tell you guys, if you want a really good rod, do that. Do this. Buy Cajun because you won't get a better company. You just won't. And they have a lot of nice rods. They don't, I think their longest rod they make is 7.5 foot. So for you steelhead guys and stuff that work with 9-foot rods, they don't make those. Although I would call them up, see if they could. They probably, if they can, they will. But I'm a 7-footer, 7-foot rod guy. Yeah, this was a 7-footer before he broke the table, before he broke it. But it's kind of, you can see they make their own blanks. So this is all, rolled onto a mandrel and baked. And then they move the mandrel and then they properly make it. So it's lined up on the spine. So you've got an accurately casting rod. A dear friend just gave me 2 Orvis fly rods and reels. Yeah, well, I had my boss back in the 80s took me fly fishing. I just made him mad. Something about losing flies off the tip. I kept hitting the rocks and I kept losing flies. And, that makes a fly fisherman mad. Um, I'll stick with this stuff. The nice thing about, bait casters are so easy. Once you get the hang of them, and if you can cast a half a gram with this, sky's the limit. I can almost cast a fly with this. So, you can fly fish with spinning gear. You just get a slide bobber with the bobber stoppers and put a fly on it and cast it out there. What ends up happening is that the fly will start to travel away from the bobber, and it will just start to sink slowly, and you can catch fish. You can catch fish with flies on a spinning tackle, and I've done that. It works really well. So, fly fishing is a very technique specific thing. So I really like. Fly fishing is really cool, but that's a whole. Nah, I don't want to learn that. I don't want to learn it. I'm an old dog. So, gosh, really makes me mad. Whenever I see this, it makes me mad about that guy. You could have apologized at least. If I broke your rod, you bet I would buy you a new rod. Oh, you're going to target steelhead mostly. Nice. So I'm going steelhead fishing for the first time this month, or in February 23rd. My very first time going steelhead fishing on the Rogue River out of Grants Pass. And I'll be in a drift boat with a guide, and I'll be doing everything he tells me to do because, I've never caught a steelhead, and I've never been on a drift boat before. So it'll be a completely new experience for me. So I'm going to take that 7.5 foot or two because I really want to break it in with a huge fish. So flathead, catfish, and I love crappie fishing. I've never done catfishing, but crappie fishing is exciting. A lot of people, crappie fishing has tournaments. Crappies are paper mouth fish, they're a panfish. So you got to do a soft hook set, but you got to be so quick. It will test your reflexes. And I love that about crappie. Crappie is a fun fish to catch. They're a fun fish. And so I love crappie fishing. And another reason for, a BFS. You go with a BFS, bait caster, you can go crappie fishing all day long with this thing. I just throw a little trout magnet on it or a crappie jig on it and go for it. I use 4-pound test, the P-line, and the Fluoro Clear works really well for me, and I can just keep popping them up. Little tubes too work really well for crappie. This thing is just driving me nuts where I got this. I think James gave that to me as a free sample. I did this video just recently on the what you need to set up for bait painting, and it's a good video. And lurebuild.com is kind of like your one-stop shop, and he's adding some really nice stuff. I think he's going to add Iwata airbrushes, which is a fantastic brand, and then he might be adding Createx paints, which I hope he does, because I love Createx. Most bait painters use Createx, although I love that Turbo Dork is really good paint. And he makes a paint, which is good. Really easy flow through without any thinners for the most part. So he's done a real good job with that. So, but yeah, the 23rd is a big day for me. And I'm looking forward to it because it's my anniversary present from my wife. So I'm looking forward to getting out on the river. And if I get hooked, I see myself going out to the river a lot. You know, buy some waders, just go out there. You know, I have some nice rivers near me. The Wood River is a nice river. It's only an hour from me, not even. And the Williamsons, although those rivers have opening and closing times of fishing for white people, non-indigenous people, we can only fish it from Memorial Day to Halloween. So, but what a fun rivers. I mean, really a lot of fun rivers. You know, you can take a kayak or my Sea Eagle out there. I love my Sea Eagle. I mean, the thing's great on the rivers. So yeah, this boy, Pissy Fun's got some pretty good sales right now. Their ICX, well, they've got all their ice fishing stuff on sale because there's been no season this year. So, and I love their apparel. You know, their ice fishing clothing is all flotation technology. And let me see how much their whole outfit. Oh my gosh, jacket and bibs for $119. $139. You can't beat that. You just can't beat it. So $139, the 3-in-1, because I love the inside jacket. I wear that year round. But what a great deal that is, you know? Yeah, all their ice fishing stuff's just super cheap right now. So really cheap right now. Yeah. And then what's Cajun got? I think Cajun still got a 20% off, but they're adding a rod sock on it. Yeah, they're putting a rod sock on it. So, and I would tell you to just, you know, if you like the Trigger light tackle rods are the best. This one I've owned the most on. You know, I'm thinking, you know, maybe one day I'll get a Savannah, but the Triggers are my favorite rods. So, and you see a picture of the one they gave me, or I bought the 7.6 one, but you won't find it down there for sale. There's a picture of it though. There's my rod. Kind of cool. All right, take care, Robert. Take care. Thanks for popping in. Thank you very much. I just felt like doing a live stream today. So there was also another video that I did on how to get twice as much fish to bite, and it was to add a spinner. So this is a round bill that I love. This is a crappie with bleeding. It's like a bleeding crappie. And then add a spinner to it. And that right there is a, you know, for sure getter. So adding a spinner to your baits is just a great way of increasing your hookup ratio. Dang it. So here's another blank. This is driving me nuts. I mean, I got it. Oh my goodness. He does not have that. Lure build. Let me look in alternative lures. I may have ordered something from them a long time ago. But I don't have the best website. Oh, there's my Magnum. Same price. Man, I'm just where I got that is going to drive me nuts because I really want a lot of them. It's a nice size. It'll catch a huge bass. Fantastic action in the water. Yeah, they don't have it. They don't have it. There was what other company? There's Barlow's, Sugar Tit. I save all these. Alternative. Don't see it. Who's Backwater? Unpainted crankbaits. That's what I want. Unpainted square bills. Technically, it's a square bill. No offense, James, but it's driving me nuts here. I do not. They got a nice selection. That is such a weird one. D plus square bill. Never seen one like that. I wonder how that one moves through the water. They don't have it either. Man, you know how annoying that is? It's just so annoying. Is that I've got two of them sitting in front of me that I painted, and I cannot find where I got these. In the channel. Oh, yeah, that's awesome, Native. I mean, all right, thanks, Robert. Yeah, the smallies are the best fighting fish there is. I mean, I just love fishing smallmouth bass. My biggest smallmouth's 3.5 pounds. That's my biggest smallie. And what a fun! And I don't know if can you even put a picture up on this? Probably not. Probably can't put a picture on it. I don't know. Edit layout, new layout. I don't know if you can. Probably not. But anyway, yeah, that was a really fun catch. Caught it on a light tackle too. So I love fishing light tackle. Yeah, that's driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts. I mean, two of them. Where did I buy those? Let me do a search. 6 cents swank blank. All right, so those are the swanks. I really want the blank. Maybe I'll put KO for knockoff. It's got to be here. I mean, I have two in front of me that I painted. So they exist. They exist. Maybe I'll give James a call. If anybody can find it, James can find it. And that's a nice thing. You deal with the companies that I deal with. It's just, I mean, it's all about service. It's all about service. Oh, wait a minute. Lure Parts Online. Maybe I bought it from them. Unpainted plastic bodies. Crankbait blanks. It's not there. Lucky. I'm looking. No, not them either. I don't think I've ever bought anything from anybody else in all those. My smallie was probably 7 pounds. Jam Cat 16. She was a half inch over the state record. That small. Well, that is awesome. 7 pound smallie. That's a fight. I mean, you had to be very patient bringing that thing in, and probably your heart leaped out of your body just looking at it in the water. That is something else. Lure Parts, Sugar Tit. There's a company. I don't think I ever bought from them. Really driving me nuts where I got these bodies. So we got 3 pages. So. This company's got quite a few finesse ones. I love finesse baits. Again, I like ultralights. So you throw a little finesse bait out there. Nope. I don't think these guys have got it. Unless it's the last one. Nope. Crazy. I mean, to be honest, let's look at Jan's. I got an order from Jan's coming today. Just a tool, actually. It's a tool. I don't see it. There's something else. Here, just drives you just crazy. That's it. I mean, it's a nice bait. You'll catch some fish on this bait. I love the green. Green is so pretty. And then this one's got yellow on it. And this one's spotted. This one's crappie design. These will work really well. You don't even want to sell them. Don't even want to sell those because I gotta have one. Where did I buy it? It's got to be from Lure Build. It's got to be from James because he's 90% of all my blanks comes from Lure Build. Yeah, it's got to be from James. Oh, well. But we're going, I need you guys to put, if you haven't put in for this, this giveaway, do that. If you want to buy a mystery box of my baits, $50 for 5 baits, which is a great deal, by the way, plus a little extra in there. I always love surprising you. Always under promise, over deliver. Always. It's how you can become a hero, not a zero. And if I do, I do have a box, $100 box going out, and $100 box gets a very large swim bait in it, but I only have one of those, so he's getting that. And I need to order more Monday. I don't know. I've been spending too much, but we're going to start making spinner baits. And spinner baits, yeah, that Smallie had to put up an incredible fight. I mean, a 7-pound Smallie is a monster. It's a monster, a 7-pound Smallie. So I will. We're going to do some more painting, and we're going to be doing some more, and we're going to make spinning lures, inline spinners. And I do have, really nice weighted beads on here. So these right here, little weighted beads. Oh, and I also got dressed hooks for them. So on my spinners, you'll see dressed hooks. So we'll do that. Yeah, we got a lot of really cool stuff to do. Really cool stuff to do. Man, this just drives you nuts. This is the problem about painting so many baits. You kind of lose track. These little finesse baits, look at this. It's a great looking little finesse bait. That's a good looking little finesse bait. This is what I love going through. Oh, this one, this actually was a mistake. One of the first baits I painted, and it was just a disaster. And then I started to wipe on it and use a sponge, and this little, sort of a craw, design turned out really good. It's a great jerkbait. But this is when a mistake turns into a really good bait. I'll never be able to repeat that. That's a nice thing about every bait that you buy from me. Each one is unique. So every one of them is a one-off. So you'll definitely be able to, brag to your friends a little bit. So it's a custom bait. They're custom. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. And I want to thank you, Native, and everybody else. So for stopping in. And again, do not forget, tomorrow we'll do that drawing. And this is my backdrop. Yeah, I'm going to head out too. Anyway, you take care too, buddy. I appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in the next video. I got lots of videos coming up. Lots of them. Take care.